quick, and we're gonna have to squabble up, squabble up. I'm gonna go ahead and include you right here, guys, in a passenger seat. Pretend you're sitting over here. So we're ready to go. I got some Snapple over here, and yeah. So in fact, I got two Snapples. Woohoo! We're heading out, guys. So yeah, I figured I'd just take you guys with me while um, I'm not gonna try to eat chicken here, but I just got some. But I wanted to talk about a couple of things that can improve your chances of kind of building your brand and not giving up, that kind of stuff, guys. I notice a lot of you are kind of struggling to build brand on regular basis. Somehow you just kind of start off with one object, but kind of switch to another object and never end up kind of completing what you originally wanted to complete, which is okay, guys. A lot of you are thinking that no, you need to complete this in order to succeed. No, like if you don't feel good about whatever it is that you complete, whatever it is that you're doing, and if you feel like another kind of shiny object overcomes your objectives, it's okay. It's okay to jump to another object. Why? A lot of people will tell you, no, it's not okay. You shouldn't be jumping around from one shining object to another. You should be sticking only to one thing. But no, guys, that's how you don't have the creativity. If you don't jump across multiple objects, you gotta jump across multiple objects, because that's what's gonna give you that energy. And then of course you're gonna revisit your original objects, your original goals, your original project that you're working on, and then you're gonna finalize it and you're gonna double down on it. But of course it doesn't need to be, guys, it doesn't need to be like, oh, there's no such thing as like, hey, Rome, we're gonna be working on this automation for entire week. No, it doesn't work that way, guys. And in fact, because things happen, customers come across, one customer may need this, another customer may need something else. So you may start off with one automation, and it's gonna be sort of like it's gonna be like Christopher Columbus trying to discover India, but instead discovers America. That's basically the whole process, guys. That's the whole process of building something new. You end up kind of you start creating those pockets of opportunities. As soon as you start working on one thing, guys, the next thing, out of a sudden, you'd be like, you just get hit like like by a sledgehammer. You just get hit with a new project, and you'd be like, damn, that other project is kind of fire. Like, for example, you probably have seen me focusing on stirring up the pot. One of the automations that we've been working for quite some time. But from time to time, you out of a sudden see me coming out with something else, like beyond stirring up the pot, some other automation that helps you mix like Sora 2 content together with a bunch of thumbnails and whatever, right? Now, guys, of course, there's gonna be periods of inspiration. There's gonna be periods where you're gonna be building your brand, and you're gonna be like, damn, I kind of want to do this instead of that. I don't want to do what I originally started. I want to do something else. And guys, that's okay if you're doing that, as long as you're moving towards your bigger goal. And of course, that bigger goal could very well be something like you building your luxury pet store, building that brand, and finally moving towards that brand. And it feels like that goal is slowly fading away from you, but in reality, guys, it's still the same goal. Like you're trying to build you're trying to build your TikTok shop, you're trying to build your luxury pet brand. But before you do that, you need to have systems, and you need to have easier ways of promoting products, programs, and services. And of course, guys, a lot of moms over 40 that I see them, they get like stressed out, they get overwhelmed. Why? Because they just watch too many gurus on the internet, and they end up not getting any kind of advice other than just getting overloaded with too much information. So what we do, as I mentioned to you guys earlier, what we do, we snipe those TikTok gurus, we snipe the AI, all sorts of experts, AI experts, TikTok gurus, all sorts of digital experts. We snipe their strategies, and we operationalize them directly in some of those easy to execute Freedom Fusion automations. So think of them as workflows that navigates through all sorts of high cardinality heterogeneous complexities. So this way you don't have to be like, damn, what should be the title of my video related to some viral comment that I found on TikTok that needs to be relevant to my pet product, and it needs to be fire. Like of course, guys, this is, if you could have a huge mental overload. You could get so cooked, guys, if you like start thinking about everything that needs to be done in order for you to make any sales. And effectively, guys, what I noticed, what really helped me cancel out the whole notion of thinking about like, oh, when am I going to make a sale? When am I going to make a sale? I completely cancel out the whole concept of thinking about sales, guys. And that works the best, guys. And thank you guys for joining. Thank you. So we got a lot of folks over here with like 2 people. That's good. Better than 0. So remember, guys, whenever you kind of building your brand, remember your impact. Let's say if you have 0 views and all of a sudden you have like 2 views, that's like a 200% growth, guys. You got to be celebrating even smaller movements like that. It may not seem huge, but if you look back at your journey, you're gonna be like, damn, you know, I think I'm picking up a lot of subscribers along the way. And that's obviously, guys, that's gonna be happening. But at the end of the day, guys, don't be afraid to like switch it around a little bit. Nobody, like, because the thing is, some people tell you, no, join my community, join me, join whatever I gotta do, and you're gonna do this, and you're gonna be like, man, you're gonna get cooked because you feel like you gotta do only one thing. No, guys, you gotta do many different things. Whatever you feel like, whatever you feel flows with you, guys. That's the key. You gotta do that. The instance you place yourself in a box is the instance you fail, guys. You always have to be limitless. You have to be, in a way, your energy levels have to be talking to you on a every day. It has to be different energy levels, guys. Sooner or later, you're going to develop those skills of having an incredible mind, being able to navigate through all of those complexities. You're going to have this beautiful mind that you're going to be able to use to construct all sorts of beautiful solutions. And like, where do you direct that mind? How do you do that in a way that truly maximizes your chances of success? And the answer is, guys, you got to be solving problems, one problem at a time. And it could be a little problem. It could be like creating a little automation to include a thumbnail for YouTube, and then to include a remixed wording for what you want to say inside of that inside of that thumbnail, and kind of some of those basic stuff, pieces of kind of some of those steps that you're doing anyway. You want to automate them quickly. And then effectively, what you want to do, you want to combine it together with your brand, your luxury pet brand. So effectively, you do want to order some products from China. You want to go ahead and start selling them on TikTok. Of course, guys, it's going to take a little bit of time, but at the end of the day, guys, it looks like we got. So wait, where he's at. Oh, okay, Caitlin. So we got, I'm your biggest fan. Thank you, guys. Oh my God, I didn't know I have any fans, guys. I thought it was crickets. Nobody. I thought nobody's listening to me, so I'm just talking to myself. So, guys, look, it's funny. Like, it's gonna get to the point where you're gonna be in your journey where you're gonna be like, damn, I feel like nothing is happening, and I'm building the brand, I'm creating systems, I'm building Freedom Fusion automations, I'm bringing community from multiple different communities together, and sooner or later you're gonna be like, wait a second, but how come I'm like still stuck? Like, what is going on? And this is gonna be happening constantly, guys. And trust me, the only way you're gonna be able to overcome that feeling is if you discover something new. So it's okay, guys, if you like, okay, let's say you're doing I'm just gonna kind of give you an example from automation perspective, but it doesn't have to be automation. It could be like you working on one pet product, and then the next day you're gonna be like, man, you know what, I kind of don't want to focus on that pet product. I want another pet product. I don't want that brush, that hairless brush for cats. Economy is not doing really good. I don't know about the pet brush. Nobody's like grooming their pets anymore. There are people skipping on having to pet their cats or whatever with the brush. You know what, let me try some other viral product, and you're gonna find another viral product, and it could be like in a different category. And you look at this product and be like, damn, you know what, I feel like it fits all the criteria. I want to go with it. But then you go on Facebook, on the Facebook library, and you're gonna be like, damn, you know what, I noticed some brands were running similar ads for this product, but all of a sudden they're not running the ads anymore. Now, how many of you actually did that? where you started doing a little bit of research, looking at the Facebook library, the Meta library, and looked at the ads similar to the product that you're trying to run, and then all of a sudden you discover a little surprise, whatever the product that you hope to run with turns out to be somehow is no longer being ran by, in terms of ads, you discover people no longer running ads for the product that you were hoping to make money from. And what do you do at this particular point? If you put all that energy, you use deep level research, you looked at all those different angles, it hit all your criteria, but you got cooked. What do you do at that point, guys? obviously what you want to be doing, you gotta say to yourself, you know what, it's okay, I learned my lesson. At least I discovered that somebody like all those competitors, they're no longer running ads. That immediately tells you, oh my god, I should not be running ads immediately, guys. But how many of you actually do that? How many of you actually kind of do that level of research where you look at the where you look at your competitors and be like, okay, let me take a look at the ads they're running, and then you see like 2 or 3 competitors running ads. But then you look historically and you be like, wait a second, the same, I see like 8 competitors a month ago running for the same product, but all 8 of them like dropped the ads. Guys, imagine if you know the statistics and how to look at that statistics and how much it can drive your decision. Remember, you got to make content driven decisions, but also you have to have intuition and instinct and all sorts of other things involved. And of course, this is what we help you guys with: develop that instinct, develop that intuition, so this way you don't get scammed by a lot of, you know, like suppliers from China, or like people who are just trying to take advantage of you, or heck, even customers. You definitely don't want to be taking advantage from customer chargebacks and all sorts of other craziness that you may get yourself into. And to prepare, how do you prepare for that? Well, number one, you could either just proceed and fail and quickly fail across all of those endeavors. Fail in creating a TikTok shop, fail in picking the first viral product, fail in creating a very good bundle, fail across all those different things. But the truth is, guys, you're going to be infinitely failing unless you have the correct number of steps in a proper direction that will help you minimize the chances of you failing. And a lot of moms over 40, they think like, hey, you know, it's okay, everything's going to be okay. But the truth is, guys, there's too many high cardinality heterogeneous complexities for you to kind of acknowledge. And many moms over 40, they become process prisoners forever because they keep overanalyzing, being in that paralysis analysis. And of course, guys, that could be a problem. What we do, we help you solve that problem with our Freedom Fusion automations, Freedom Fusion system, and all sorts of other things, guys. And once again, my name is Ron Wells, guys. I want to help you out, but I'm getting close. I kind of already did a couple of circles. I'm going to try to get that chicken. I'm going to try to eat it real quick, but I highly encourage you guys, subscribe. My subscription is only $14.99 per month. So this way you could exchange, you can run your ideas by me. I could tell you like, hey, this is a good idea, this is not a good idea. And of course, it's only $14.99. And of course, you're going to get access to Freedom Fusion automations that we're whipping out, access to ThreadStack Digital Power Bundle, access to thousands of workshops, access to priority, accountability, and support, that kind of stuff, guys, and so much more. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get going, and I'll see you next time. Oh yeah, guys, I am in the car. Yeah, this is you here on the passenger seat, and and I'm on the other side. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.